There it is. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. There he is. Holy crap in a hat. Just went black all of a sudden. Okay. Dang it. What? No one's making noises. You're gonna have to hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, where was I? I was drinking a soda. Hey, OC Nerf. I guess we're trading live stream, huh? Yeah, well, I'm gonna ignore your text. Yeah, I guess it was me after all. I thought I had it right. I guess I didn't have it right. Figures it's my dang fault. I didn't get it right. I thought I looked at it. Who cares? It's still around. If you want that one too, we can do that. And, well, caught it. KFC gravy container. There we go. Okay. Cheese. Monkey loving cheese. Oh, holy mackerel. Yeah, I was glad it showed up too. Oh my God. I just got back from a little thing with Rodney and Prickly, and it was really, really cool. Rodney set up this thing where these kids come in and paint blasters at this local shop. That's really cool art studio thing, and these kids were just eating this up. I don't know how much tickets were. There wasn't anything for us on that. And it's actually really, really cold in here. I'm going to be back in just a second because I can't believe my fat ass is actually getting cold. I got to go grab something I can wear here for a moment. Be right back. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, Susan. Oh, there we go. Pick the fine time to let me Lucille. Oh, got back just in time. Oh, great. Starship Troopers is on. Rico's got the redhead. And this is not on cable. Nice. Oh. There we go. I always forget what her name is. You want to live forever? One of my favorite Clancy Brown movies. I love this. I currently work with a dude that looks like he could be Clancy Brown's brother. That's really awesome. But he has no idea who he is. I'm like, the Kurgan. He's like, not the Kurgan. I'm like, who's the Kurgan? I'm like, the dude from Highlander. He's like, I'm not Canadian. I'm like, no, you're not. Okay. Oh, I had to make a trip to Ace Hardware. I was running out of shit. They don't like buying Dremel band. Yeah, no, I work at Harbor Freight, but like they don't have brass. Harbor Freight doesn't carry steel putty. Just stupid. Harbor Freight doesn't carry plastic welder. None of that. I actually left the DAP brand there. Oh, no, I actually got the Debcon. This pissed me off. This is a flaring tool. All I wanted was this stupid end. I'm probably going to try it 2 or 3 times for brass and probably get sick of it and then not like it, because all I want to do is put this little nump on a thing so I can hammer it. Full holes. Alien shitholes. And then brass, because I'm constantly running out of brass. All the time. I should have bought hair ties up there. Yes, they actually had hair ties. Oh, bloody God. I did that tied in a knot and didn't even think about it. Holy mackerel. These freaking pretzels. California Nerf. Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm getting live on the coast. I guess everybody's sucking up on Ragnar Oktoberfest right now. These pretzels are the shit. They're buttery, like popcorn butter. Same kind of salt to them. And they're garlic. They're freaking delicious. I can only find them at Ace. And they're $8 for the freaking bag, which is stupid expensive. Because the other ones I like are the wedge pretzels, the little tiny beer ones. They say wedge on them. I always call them the wedgie pretzels. Yeah, these pretzels do make you freaking thirsty, but it's like a popcorn butter that's on them, but garlic. They're freaking amazing. Should have bought another damn bag. Cashier was like, "You should try these." I looked at her. I'm like, "It's not." I'm like, "You don't know me enough to make a fat joke." And she got all like defensive really quick. "Oh, Z Ryder, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just screwing with you, lady. It's perfectly fine. It's all perfectly fine. I'm just messing with you." Not a regular Oktoberfest. Everybody's up. I wish I was there. I really do. But, you know, I wouldn't have been able to get there either way, even if I couldn't. Whoops. Oh, well, this is sponsored by beer. Oh, okay. Now, I finally got some. Oh. Yeah, I saw there was a bunch of dudes up there. Broke Nerfing is up there too, which is pretty cool. Finally got some 49s back in, but they only had 2, which is suck. APOC is so much fun, but it's like APOC's like you get to meet people. It's kind of like FoamCon, but not really. It's like FoamCon for old people. Like, we remember these guys. They used to run a big website that had all the answers to exactly what you were trying to do. Now the running joke is, what is Nerf Haven? Nobody knows what a Nerf Haven is anymore. Yeah, I was explaining all the NIC stuff today to Rodney, the guy that took the Rhino Fire and put a skeleton on top of it. Rodney Deal of the Southern Maryland group. He put together this painting class for kids for Nerf blasters. They bought tickets and things to go do it at a local art studio. You might have. I don't know. I'm not really good with people names and stuff. No, these kids were like having a blast with this, and I was gonna bring my Harkonnen, but I forgot because it was early when I had to leave to get there, and it was like an hour away, so I completely forgot about bringing it. But I brought some other stuff, so they got to see Gallagher, my Sledge Fire build, and then they had Prickly brought Excelvador and whatever his unpronounceable name of a blaster is. It's long Latin names that are freaking awesome, but I can't pronounce them. They're almost as bad as a House Harkonnen. Actually, I named it after the Harkonnen cannon from the whatever the heck it was, the vampire anime. Because bitches love cannons. Give her a cannon. Bitches love cannons. Which is freaking cool. Helsing. It was the Harkonnen. They had the Harkonnen was the stuff that the cannon that she had. Yeah, I didn't even think about House Harkonnen until somebody else pointed that out to me. I was really kind of embarrassed because Dune was one of my favorite movies. I could just sit here and bullshit and eat these pretzels and say, like, screw modding. Because these things are delicious. So good. Oh, good. I'm going to put them over here. I really should clean out my cups. My favorite stick. I'm not sure. He was a vampire. Whatever it is, an Alucard. No, there goes a stupid chat window again. Come on back. A wizard compared to a baron? I think they're roughly about the same size. As far as the body goes, the barrels might be a little different. I think the barrels on the baron are probably a little longer. So, what was I going to do this time? Oh, now I remember. Now I remember. Clowny remembers. Clowny watches and Clowny remembers. Okay. I needed my putty. What the hell did I just do with the putty? All right, tiny amount in here. Okay, there's a tiny amount of putty. I think I'm just going to leave that sit because it's a tiny amount of putty. My camera is still not in the right damn place. Ah, it's so irritating. This is where I'm working. Right here. Oh. Not looking. The camera fell off the other day off the mount. I don't have it screwed into anything. I just have it stuck onto a piece of plastic and it's unsuctioned. So I had to rip the suction cup apart in order to make it get on there then. But still not really happy with that, but this light gets in the way if I don't. Yeah, it is basically a long shot plunger. It's huge. Okay. What was I doing? Complaining about my camera. All right. This bad boy. That's what I got the brass for. That's what I got my brass for. Turns out this piece here is probably going to end up being in the way. Yeah, it is looking really cool, isn't it? And since nobody bought this, I'm going to use it. Plus, then I got a bar too. I might be able to use that for the breech bar, which would be neat. And I actually think that part of this is going to wind up being hacked because I kind of really like this. But there's a part I really kind of I hate the handle on this stupid thing. I really hate that handle. Oh God, I hate that handle. And I'm debating. Oh, turned off Casper Van Dien. Oh well. Debating. No, stupid thing. Get in the box. Get back in the box. We can put that on there instead. That might actually look really good. That's a lot of extra work. And then I won't have to mess with that, and it'll fit perfectly. Wow, that really lines up on there damn near perfect too. It's in the box. What's in the box? Oh, last minute ideas always suck. Every time. I'm going to have to connect all the linkage anyways. I hate taking the screws out of these things, though. There's so many stupid screws. Oh, and they're rusted all to hell. Dude, that's just bad. Not cool, dude. Not cool, Zeus. Not cool. If I were to do this, you gotta figure out where to cut. This is where somebody with an intelligence or experience doing such things would know what to do. Well, in my case, I have neither. Well, those trigger wells really line up really good. Like, stupid good. You have to cut across there. And, oh yeah, summon Mr. Nathan. Paint 3 happy trees, and Mr. Nathan appears. The worst part is the only answer to this is to open it up and see if they actually line up. Oh, God, I hate these stupid things. I swear to God, I'd never open up another one of them after the last fiasco trying to deal with it. Equated to something and kind of almost had an excitement heart attack. Really? What'd they blame you for? I'm out of tubes too. Now I'm going to have to. Oh, I didn't know Merge Masters was still going on. I thought I completely missed that. I had a really cool thing to do for Merge Masters, but I didn't do it. I should probably just hollow this out. You know what I'm going to do? The hell with taking the screws out. This thing is a stinking nightmare. I didn't know it ended that late. I thought it was on. I thought it went later. Oh. Oh, God. Stupid chat window. You gotta figure out why it keeps doing that. On the prophecy, nothing exciting. Oh. I think I have yet to play with a prophecy. I got to play with a swordfish. As dirty as that sounds. It was I was actually kind of underimpressed. It felt like a really kind of crappy strife. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm learning that the more you do these things, the more screw ports you start to lose. So, like, that's one of the things I don't like, is like losing the screw ports. You pleased yourself with fish. Why not? They've been doing it in Japanese culture for years. We got pictures of tentacle porn dating back to the samurai. It's disgusting. I actually watched a whole bunch of freaking movies yesterday, and I didn't know they made more than one of them. Journey into the East. It's Japanese camp or Korean camp. I'm not entirely sure which it is. I'm not racist enough to be able to tell different people apart. So I'm not racist. I don't know what you are. Still sounds really awful, no matter how you say it, Clowny. Good job. But it's in the same line as like Kung Fu Hustle. You guys ever seen Kung Fu Hustle? Which is one of the best, I think, coolest movies ever made. Not the Steve Odeka movie, Kung Pao Enter the Fist, which is a joke on all those, which is still actually personally one of my favorite movies, by the way. I absolutely love Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I think it's great. I'm talking like Yogi Bear. I don't know why. Oh, I've been at this for a minute, and I'm not even halfway around the goddamn blaster. Screw you. Even the screw heads on this are even like bigger than regular Nerf screw heads. So they're not even like regular Nerf screws. They're like screw you screws. Screw you. Screw you, Bennett. Blow off some Steve Bennett. Bennett, you don't want to use a gun. Use a knife. You want to twist it, stick it in and twist it, and see what's going on, and the lights go out. I don't need you, John. I don't need this knife, John. I'm going to kill you, John. Freaking love Commando. No. On the bright side, at least I can get the stock of it. Of course, actually, in honesty, I probably would have just cut it open and just like popped it open in the back and just plied it out like I did the rest of them. Yeah, we had that with the kids today with the painting thing. Like some of them couldn't get the screws out of the thing. It was kind of fun to watch them do it. Some of those kids had some real painting skill. Well, they're like 10-year-olds and stuff, but like the one kid like took his entire time like very carefully following the lines and stuff of the blasters, and it was really cool. And like we were just like, wow, look at this dude. The guy who did Fist. The Man with the Iron Fist is a movie. Oh, is that the one with Razul or whatever is the rapper guy, Raz? Yeah, because that was Batista's in that too. I think I saw that. That's they made a second one if it's the one I'm thinking of, and the second one wasn't quite as good. It hardly ever is though. But yeah, that movie was freaking great. I freaking love that movie. The soundtrack to it was the shit. It was so good. Yeah, it was Roz. Wu-Tang. Like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Oh, yeah. Wu-Tang. Kung Fu. I see your Kung Fu is strong. I see your Kung Fu is strong. We should fight. It's one of the movies I got to get my hands on. Yeah, like all these screws have giant heads, and this one has a tiny, tiny little head. Oh, such a cute little screw. You have a tiny head. Tiny-headed screw. How are you, tiny-headed screw? We're good too. Tiny-head screw. So pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, gosh, so freaking many of them. I never taken about a freaking Mastodon or anything like that. I think a Mastodon, actually, I'm looking at it from here. I think it actually has less screw ports on it than this thing does. Which is stupid because it's a monstrous blaster. They must have been dying for like getting paid by screwheads or something. I completely missed the taping on this. Dumbass. Dumbass. There we go. Am I done yet? For God's sake. I forget what the hell I was doing when I was doing this for crap like a half hour ago. I should work on my really other projects. This is just past the time stuff. 100 other blasters I should really be working on. Okay. Body shot. first things first. Get exactly what the heck I wanted out of this. Yeah. God, it sounds like a crossbow. Christ. Creaky piece of garbage? Are you a creaky garbage? Are you really? How about that? Overpaid creaky garbage? Are you a crossbow? No, your cousin is. What's that, mister? Overpay? $200? Blaster's garbage? Really? Didn't know that. Why, you have to pay that much and rip the internals out? Such a bright idea. Oh, God. Yeah, coming from a guy who bought one. So I can get a crap all I want. Too many screws. Ah. Oh, yeah, YouTube app has dark theme now. I love it. YouTube dark? What exactly is YouTube dark? Uh-oh. Nuts. It's in there somewhere. Not it? There it is. Yay! Yay! Okay. Okay, so you can find it. Find it. Is it good? These stupid clips. Okay. Now, this was the whole point of doing this. I can take the screws out and put them right the hell back in. Can I get this stupid handle to work against that catch mechanism? Or do I want to just put it on there and figure out how to make it work? Like I've done with every other part of this blaster and everything else I've made. Because the damned if you'd bother. Gonna have to cut. Where's the other half of the shell? Okay. There we go. Stupid chat window. Stop disappearing on me. Stop disappearing on me, you bastard. Okay, I was thinking of cutting here. But I obviously can't do that because that's a track wheel and the catch runs right here. Just, oh my God. And that's seriously the catch mechanism on this thing. Get a fucking truck through there. My God. What did they make that for? Like, you guys see this? Or am I losing my freaking mind? The damn cat. God, no wonder this freaking works the way they're supposed to. Holy crap. Like, the catch mechanism is literally as long as one of these freaking pretzels. Probably doesn't taste like garlic butter either. I took the air restrictors out of one of them. I swear to God, I never opened a son of a bitch again. That is huge. Spit food in here. That is huge. It's like, you know, dude, seriously. Like, this catch mechanism is big enough that, like, hookers can wear for earrings. Seriously. That is a big hooker loop earring. That is stupid huge. God, Hasbro. Plastic's expensive, so we're going to make the largest catch, not only the longest blaster of its time, but the blaster with the longest catch mechanism. God. Oh my God. And the Dark Tooth spray is bent to shit. Wow. Nerf hooker. Enough hooker. Hooker. Well, if I cut this out. Wow. Ooh, don't do that. Lube choke. White lithium grease. Oh, honey. You better lube it up. Oh, okay, that's it. It's just going to cause me problems. Okay, that comes all the way back to there. Oh. I know what this catch mechanism looks like. The box. Get the box. Oh, where is this stupid trigger assembly? Hello, trigger assembly. There's a trigger. Nah, it's still stuck on the plunger head. Good. Okay, it's going to go right in there. Nobody know if this thing can take a K26 off the top of their heads or Hillman or something like that. It looks pretty stout, like it might be able to. I'm guessing it probably should. I really hate this crap. This is stupid. Ugh. Put a proper spring and catch in here if it actually works the way it's supposed to. This thing will go in the way it's supposed to. Modify the head to take it. Take it. Really? No, McAfee, I don't care. Don't care, McAfee. Gosh. There we go. Okay. That's a really close tolerance right there, isn't it? God. I wonder if I can get away just cutting the handle off and attaching it to the bend instead. Because that bend is really close to that bend. Yeah, Tiger Foam did a really nice job with one of these. I might not even have to take the trigger out. This bend is really close to that bend. All I would, in theory, literally have to do, it's kind of hard to see through one object to another, need more light and cowbell, is cut that away so it fits there. Oh boy, so much fun. Where would I have to cut though? You got travel. It's all contained here. Give this thing one thing. At least it has a short trigger pull. This isn't too bad. Would have to take that. Geez, the monkey leaves. Pretzels will help me think. Multitask my beer. Beer. There's nothing it can't do. Okay, so by looking at this, in theory, yeah, well, I was originally going to put a breech on one so it could be, like, you know, loaded, but then I figured I just made a shitty retaliator with a sliding brass breech. Like, this is a good idea. Oh, it's a shitty. There. Cut my life into pizzas. This is my, dang it. There's more there. I know there is. That is really, really freaking close to getting that just like that. It's just figuring out where the hell to cut. Oh my God. That's insane. It's stupid insane how close that is. There's a little, the trigger well bottom, I have to leave that in because the trigger rest rides on that. So I just kind of want to say fuck it, because I already have it open, and just slice it down the belly. My last dessert. Where'd my beer go? Oh, that's right, my beer is currently working for me. Bummer. Well, I think I'm overthinking this. Big surprise, right? I haven't thought anything else out so far. It would come down through here. All this needs to be gone through here, which would mean never done a handle. Have to cut from here over and up. Should place it right through here. Evil whammy! And she'll drive that right underneath that line. There's just not a lot of room for error for doing this kind of thing. Oh, dude, no, don't even say that. Don't even say calf cramp, man. I don't want to deal with that shit. Not even been trying to do that all week. All freaking week. Hack up a long strike just for the handle. Oh, Lord. Beer is a solvent. Yep. Beer is a solvent. Beer, nothing it can't do. Drains the pipes. Well, £50 shit all day. Oh, fuck, I take a 50-pound shit in the morning. I only have to lift it once. Well, I don't have to lift it. I just have to let it go. It's disgusting. I love it. If I do this the other way. Problem is I can see exactly where, and I know I need like a head cam to do this. Exactly where the cut's got to go. Oh, no, dude. No. Oh, no, please. No. Dude, damn it. No. Oh, God. Thank you so much. Frickin' sock leg. Every time I take my socks off now, I keep thinking of that. My socks hang halfway off my foot when I take them off. It makes me sick. Oh, jeez. Well, that, look. Oh, nope. Oh, was it? Okay, never mind. That's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool. Cool, man. Okay, I can take this out anyways. Don't worry about that. So if I'm going to cut this thing, God help me, I think I'm actually going to. I'm going to have to cut the handle off below, and here in the catch somewhere like this. So that's, Boy, decisions, right? I wish I could just make one of these clear. So, yeah, that was fun. I do remember doing those. Stop. I know, beer. You want to be drank. You don't want to work. But you have to work with me here, beer. Because I need you at the moment to hold up your end. Stay with me, beer. It's kind of cool because it kind of looks like part of the trigger guard on this thing should actually work. So in theory, it looks like it comes up to about here. Then this part itself kind of matches. I think because the smart move is going to be to just remove the entire section of handle around here and then work it in. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So I get to scrap the internals of a long strike. God, if it was a whiteout one, people would be pissed. Oh my God, that's delicious. Speaking of delicious, oh, that's awful. Oh, it's better. Oh, okay. I had another box. What the schnell did I do with it? Oh, hey, you guys want to see something really neat? You guys remember when Destiny came out first, right? You guys want to see a really cool thing because there's only 4 of you here? Let me show you guys something pretty cool because there's only 4 of you here. You used to see one of my failures. Not this though. This isn't it. This isn't what I want to show you though, but I'm going to show you this anyways too. My General Grievous mask. Okay, I'm probably going to be nerfing using this because you can actually breathe through it better, but it talks. All right. So I took that out and I put this in. Masks are freaking hot. Isn't that freaking cool? I just like went right on there perfectly fine. It needs a better voltage though because the 9-volt doesn't quite cut it. You could get a better one. I'm going to get a stronger one to fit, but that'll work. I just have to pop it back loose, put the mesh in the eyes, then I can start wearing the Grievous mask and get that painted up and modified. Well, I'll show you the thing. This is the thing. You guys know these, right? This is that Point Break thing. How about that? It took forever. It blew. It blew out in the back here. It took forever to get this thing to pump up to the power it was supposed to. And it still kind of works. It doesn't hold the air like it did before. The problem is when you get it up to pressure, because I didn't have a, yeah, that shit just don't pop. You get it up to pressure, I didn't know anything about like swing triggers or anything like that. So it's literally a bent piece of wire that goes over and up. So when you pull the wire, you probably can't, you can see it right in here. When you pull it, it's really straight on it. All right. But when the pressure goes up, it gets locked on too hard. So it just won't pull. So I want to go back and redo it to make it like an actual swing trigger on this, because this thing is, it's literally like a 2nd gen, I think, UMB shoved on a pistol. It was yeah, literal hand cannon, because I was like, oh, Destiny's got all these cool hand cannons. I really like this thing. I just literally had to keep cutting out more portions of the shell than I wanted to. I was kind of pissed about that because I had to cut up a lot of it. But this was like, I built this like the month that Destiny came out is when I built it. It's even got the old school coupler on the front of it for a single shot breach. One of these days I'll revisit this. I'm probably going to make a little series of failures. This was one of them. God, it's still just by itself. Yeah, this was the worst part. This takes forever. I actually found a pump that's like double stacked, so it goes out, so I can take it out like that, and it goes in. But it has a fair amount of kick the way it is. Oh my, how you doing? This handle's like stupid comfortable too, at least for me. I did like these pistols. Someday I'll get that one up and working. So where did the box go? Here's the box. That would actually be a really good idea. A little mini compressor. I didn't even think of that. It saved me a lot of freaking time. Because even the pump that I found is just not. It's still a tiny pump. Cookies. Cookies. I'm okay. New job's trying to kill me, but that's not important right now. So we're going to start stripping this sucker down. Put him in my little keg thing. Got in just in time, homely. I'm about to do something really stupid and probably destroy a long strike. It's okay, never putting the new ones out. These won't be worth anything. These screws are so freaking hard to come by. These little flathead screws, I use them for so much other crap. I'm going to cut the handle off of it, which is going to be great. I'm going to get another one. I'm going to make me a pair of hooker earrings. The size of that damn thing. Jesus God. Literally get 3 fingers in that. Nope, well, there goes the PG-13 rating. I think I'm going to save the breach up system too on this. I don't like to immediately throw all these pieces out like triggers. Triggers are things I like to keep because people break their trigger assemblies and things. I throw all these little parts in bags, and then some kid's like, I broke, which I actually have to remember to mail something out to a kid. He's like, I broke my thing. I broke this. Does anybody know how you replace this part? And it's like, oh, sorry, kid. You can't do anything about that. You're pwned. And I can be like, oh, look, hey, I got one sitting around here. I might be able to send it to you, stick it in an envelope. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. How much you want for it? I'm like, just take the goddamn thing and shut up, you little brat, before I punch you in the throat. And they're like, cool. I don't like to be throat punched. And then I punch him in the throat anyways. Because that's the kind of guy I am. Throat punching. Now I want to watch Mitch Hedberg. God dang it. Oh my God, he died from taking too much speed. Lemmy just took enough to stay around forever. Dallas. Oh, yeah. Oklahoma is a musical, as far as I know. Believe it or not, I've actually found uses for some of these shitty weak springs they send in here. Sometimes if you have just the longest one, you can actually use them to use, like, double up your catch mechanisms. I actually have use for this bolt sled, believe it or not. My God, look how long that bolt sled is. Jeez. That's a monster. You know, that long would have had some power to it, for God's sake. Nope. Hasbro says no. No, no, Hasbro. Strong arm drop cylinder springs. What would I use for those? I actually found a neat spring to use for. Oh, there's a spring under there. My God, this thing has so many springs. That's actually a pretty good one there. These little parts come in handy too for stupid reasons. Like the Scroto Fury. I rebuilt a trigger mechanism for that thing using stupid little plastic parts that came into it. I used all its own little grody, its own little plastic bits to build its stuff back. These definitely are going to be handy. I pretty much think I already have a use for the front of this thing now. Probably shouldn't strip it all the way down, but what the hell. Oh, they solvent weld that front on there. What he did? You pricks. Fried rice. Yeah, these come in handy. Those do interesting things. Transmutation. I perform alchemy every morning before 9 o'clock. The equivalent exchange of poo. I turn my food into poo. What goes in comes out. I just realized what I wanted to do was retain the parts for this because I kind of needed those. Well, maybe not. Front end of this will come in handy from here, though. I already have an idea what I can do with that. That's already going to happen. Now, where is my eunuch? Lost my eunuch. Cannot find my eunuch. Okay, no eunuch. Oh, cowbell. Ah. Something like that. I had one of those actually out in the car. One of those Busby or Adventure Force blasters that it's pump action that looks like a penis. It's got the two big, it's got down the you know, like in the things on, you just like that. Nothing good about any of that is good, and YouTube's gonna flag the hell out of that one, I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember what it's called. I actually had a really cool idea how to mod one of those for something, and then I immediately like forgot it as soon as I bought it. No, not the Turbo Advance. It's pump action only. It's a spam blast, one of those spam blasters. I just can't remember what it was. Turbo Advance is an amazing blaster. It's one of those blasters, just like, I think it's better than an Alpha Trooper. I've never been a fan of the Alpha Trooper, but I realize its value. It's a great blaster. I just don't like it. And partially because people fanboy on it kind of hard, but that's other points. I just didn't like it. I had one and it gave me nothing but shit when I'm trying to use it. So I opted to ditch it. I wish I could remember what that stupid blaster was called, though. Kind of like the Sidewinder Homely, but it was it had like Mickey Mouse ears instead. It had two of the big pods on it. It wasn't much bigger than this thing. It was really chunky, though. I just can't remember what it was. They actually put them on clearance now, which is pretty cool because that's really awful. Look at that. Maybe that was it. I think that's it. It was like, you know, that, and then it had the two pieces appear, the two snakes coming together. It's too, God. Yeah, I love that. It had those two things like that on. So I think it was called the Barbarian. That might, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think it must have been the Barbarian then. I think Homely got it right. Yeah, it was the thing that they made fun of. It looks very much like a phallic. Very phallic. Phallicizer. Junkie and a sodomizer. They call me the. I just realized I'm taking out all these screws. And I'm defeating the purpose because after I do this, I usually put the shells back together with the screws for the shells. So I just like wasted 5 minutes of doing that for no good reason. No good reason. Oh my God. Homely, you get a chance to try these stupid pretzels. You gotta try these. They're so good. They're kind of expensive though. They're garlicky and like covered in popcorn butter. They're just stupid tasty. They're so you know, Shade, I saw what you said and I didn't even see who it was and I didn't even have to look. I knew. Are they? Oh, what the hell are they made? Dakota. North Dakota. No. Big stone heads and extra pretzels. Have you had these, Dr. Jack? I'm assuming you did. Because you know what they were. Unless they're like considered a joke. Like in Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania is considered the snack capital of United States because there's like it has to do with the amount of pretzels and chip factories that are involved in Pennsylvania, and that has to do with a lot of the Dutch settlers and stuff. Yeah. Now to make a pump action chrono fire, to buy a certain. Huh. I actually finally have used beer for a 3D printed part entirely dependent on a blaster. It's something kind of funny. I need one shell from a Spring Thunder so I can size the piping on it. I have to get one of those. Or was I going to cut? That's right. I'm going to cut all of this. Yeah, you missed it, Shade. I'm gonna hack this sucker up, huh? I couldn't find the white one. I couldn't find my white one to hack up, so I'm gonna cut up this one. Oh, wait, if I don't come in low enough. Okay, if I go up high enough with that and stick on the opposite side of that line, I should be okay. No, come on, Shade. This is a happy, safe place. Excuse me. And Clowny is gassy because he drinks cheap beer. Okay. So, $5 says I screw this up pretty bad. Oh, I wish I would have bought that little bandsaw thingy. Okay, here we go. Hold on to your earphones, guys. We'll turn it back now. I can still hear you, Shane. I'll just cut right there. It should give me okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to break out the hacksaw. What did I do with my little hack? Oh, that's what fell over. Oh. Mystery parts falling. Falling, and we're falling and falling. Obligatory box of springs. Go. That's wrenches. It weighs a ton. There we go. You in here, little hacksaw? Here, little hacksaw. Here, boy. Here, boy. Lassie. Where are you? I can't find you. There's a work razor blade. Well, it was a work razor blade. I don't work there anymore. Now it's just a razor blade. No crap in it. Damn you, Pikachu! I know you speak English. Give me all that crap. Pika, Pika, screw you! God, even Lassie knows English by now. Irresponsible parents. Ash's mom is so irresponsible. Just let her kid wander around freaking Japan just for years, completely unattended. Nobody knows what the hell he's doing. He should be in school, for God's sake. No, it's perfectly cool. Yeah, and at the same time, nobody does anything about the random animals running around that have like the power of nuclear bombs at their disposal. It's all perfectly okay. No, we're gonna let my kids play with, you know, this animal that shoots fire. It's basically a nuclear bomb. It's all cool. They get along fine. No, that's good. No, it's perfectly cool. My kid's favorite toy is a little nuclear bomb animal. Donald Trump will be all over that shit with a wall, man. Like, completely. Be like, we need a wall. We're going to make Team Rocket build a wall. And they'd be like, we can't. Because we're inept and stupid. We can't even capture one stupid Pikachu. And I don't even know why we're after one stupid Pikachu. There's like a million damn Pikachus, and they all say Pikachu. This is the only word they know. How come Ash has to look up what the hell they are? Why doesn't he just throw a rock at one of them? Because they don't say ouch or anything. They're going to be like, you throw a rock at Pikachu, it's only going to respond with Pikachu. So, like, you just hit it with a rock. You don't need to carry around some freaking Pokédex that, like magically changes every time. Just hit it with a rock. It's like, oh, ow, ow, ow. No, that's not what it's saying. It's like you hit a rock and it's like, Pikachu, Pikachu, Pikachu. and it points to his head, and it's like Pikachu, and then it shocks you, and then like nobody gives a rat's ass because for some stupid reason, they just like don't really care about these freaking older children, for God's sake, running around playing with these things. Like, if it was my kid, I'd be terrified to let him out of the house because apparently the entire world is like built like Australia, where like shit just wants to kill you. Like, how many times does he have to like almost get killed by a freaking onyx before he learns his lesson? Stupid Ash. Stay away from the onyx, you dumb bastard. They're not happy creatures. They're going to hurt you. Oh, yeah, then his buddy Brock, like, he wants to be a trainer, and Brock, like, he wants to be a breeder and make Pokemon. He wants to watch animals have sex all day. Jesus, God. The freak would, God, what the hell kind of person is like, oh, I want to spend my entire career. No wonder he was always like trying to get like a girl because he's completely oversexed, probably touching himself to these freaking pictures of Pokemon like a pervert. Like, yeah, and he's enslaving these animals, completely enslaving these animals against their will. It puts them in there, and they're like, oh, we don't want to go in. Then they're in, then they're mind washed, and they come out, and he gets them. Like, and well, what did he do with Charmander? Charmander didn't listen when he turned into Charizard, so he sends him off to a camp. He sent his Pokemon off to a freaking camp, like with other ones to learn how to fight and stuff. Like, that was Hitler did that. What the fuck, Ash? Not cool. Not freaking cool. Who made this show? My God. My God, the viewers just plummeted like a rock on that one. Clowny's losing his crap about Pokemon. Makes no goddamn sense. Yeah, then the psychic ones just wander around. They're all just wandering around like nuclear bomb power. Like, everybody's concerned about Godzilla in the Godzilla movies. Like, where's Godzilla? Oh, he's over here. Fucking stuff up. It's Godzilla. I mean, we don't want that to happen. And they're like, oh, here's a Pokemon. Nah, it's perfectly cool. Because it's tiny and cute. But it can send 3 human bodies rocketing off into the air. Like, how do they survive that? How did they survive being shot off that many times in through the air? That it doesn't seem possible to survive. They have to be clones. They have to be clones. I know James is rich. Maybe just rich people get away with stuff. Maybe that's what it is. The whole lesson in the Pokemon show is that if you're rich, you can be shot into space repeatedly with a talking cat. Or a giant clam that looks like a lady part. Because Cloyster, no. Just no. Seriously, just no. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Look up the Pokemon Cloyster. Candy copies. I wonder. I don't have a person. I'm curious as to how they keep doing this. Like, what makes Ash's Pikachu so damn special that apparently that's the only one? There's like a freaking whole island of Pokemon somewhere. Like, there's multiple islands of Pokemons everywhere. And they still go for Ash's stupid Pokemon. Like, they want to get his Pokemon. Like, They don't even know why. Like Ash, like they didn't even do anything to him. He's just like right on top immediately. Like, hey, I'm Ash. I'm cool. I'm gonna go wander around because my mom doesn't give a shit about me, and it's perfectly cool. And what? It's like the guy's not a grandpa. He's like his uncle or something. I bet you he's not even his uncle. He's like an uncle. You know, the uncle, whatever his name is. You know, the doctor, the professor. You know, he's totally doing Ash's mom. Completely. That's why they set him off. It's probably, maybe it's all in his head. Maybe it's all in his head. Because maybe he walked in on the professor and his mom doing Pokemon stuff. You know, hiding the Pikachu. And he couldn't take it. His mind snapped and blew up. And so now he like lives in this fantasy world where people are like monsters and things like that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a psychotic break. And the viewers, I can't believe you guys sat here and listened to me go over this crap. I wonder what's wrong with me. And then I sit here and think, you guys are listening to this. There's something wrong with you. Or maybe I'm just saying what everybody's thinking. Maybe that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Clowny speaks the truth about Pokemon. And the professor doing... Yeah, Oak. That's his name. Professor Oak. Yeah, Professor Oak. Oh God. Oh my God, that's awful. Probably like a nickname or something. Professor Close. This is what happens when you have too much brain. When you sit and watch cartoons, and you have no one to discuss them with. You start ripping them apart in your head. And gross. Lots of bits. You start ripping them apart in your head. Or you start watching cartoon theory stuff like Ed, Edd, and Eddy. You guys know the theory on Ed, Edd, and Eddy? You guys ever hear of that one? That one's really sick. I don't like the Ed, Edd, and Eddy theory. The theory on Ed, Edd, and Eddy is that the kids are dead. They're all dead. The cul-de-sac is purgatory. Yep, hell. Exactly. They're all in hell. The Big Brother is watching. Big Brother is God. You never see any adults. They never get any older. The movie kind of destroys part of it because they actually leave. But some of them say, so many people say that's like the quest for them, questions for God. Until they find his brother, and he wants nothing to do with them finally. Once he finds him. Yeah, there's a lot of theories on cartoons that are really awful. Yeah, maybe Team Rocket are the good guys. Complete possibility. It's like, okay, like right back to Destiny again, all right? Like, the classes in Destiny are Titan, Warlock, and Hunter, okay? Warlock alone does not sound like a good guy. And it stands to reason that Destiny but you may not be the good guys. Like you're the obviously the people in charge, but just because you're in charge doesn't make you the good guys. The MP nukes. Frankenberry. Okay, we're gonna put the screws back in this sucker so I don't lose them. Oh God, that looks bad. Where's the barrel? I got a feeling I'm gonna put this barrel back in here too. 20-minute rant on plus on Pokemon psychoticism, brought to you by your Uncle Cloudy. Today's mad rant on Pokemon was brought to you by the letter P, the number 3, and a ham sandwich. Ham sandwich. Ham, boom, boom, boom. The races are trying to keep the traveler from causing the. Yeah, see, yeah. There's too much about Destiny that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, what if they're trying to stop it, you know? Just because you're in charge, like I said, doesn't make you the good guy. And, you know, it's, you know, the freaking names of the classes are not, you know, like Cleric. That's Cleric. That's a good guy. That's a good guy class name. Not not Warlock. You know, Warlock is the guy you shoot. Actually, I think Warlock was played by Screwdriver. Is way too small. Warlock, I think, was actually played by oh no, I can't remember what his name is. Oh, I'm gonna suck because I can't remember what his name is now. There's a dude. Oh man, can't remember. I forgot his name. He played Bly on Oh, Shade, I really don't want to ask that question from you. It did not. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to. He played Bly on Briscoe County Jr. He also was in Supernatural. He played the doctor that was cutting people up and replacing his parts. Like one of the seasons, like the second or third one when Dean was going to hell. I will agree that Bungie probably doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, I kind of think they've proven that on more than one occasion. Like, they kind of consistently do that. I like my favorite kind of games are the Skyrim games, like big story games. And Halo promised, like not Halo, Destiny promised to be a big story game, but then it wasn't. There's a piece missing there, damn it, you idiot. Put it in here. Why do they make that separate? Oh, you think you might have mental fatigue, dude? This is the kind of crap that goes through my head all the time, constantly. It doesn't stop. Like, it just doesn't stop. It doesn't end. My brain does this to me all the freaking time with these stupid theories on Muppets and people not dying and like zombie invasions and conspiracies that don't exist. Like the conspiracy of the 9-volt battery. Like that one is that's a treat. That's a good one. That's a good one. 9-volt batteries don't exist properly. They only, like, not many things use 9-volt batteries, like, at all. So, but Monkey Fiesta, like 9-volt batteries are like predominantly used in, like mostly some kids' toys and things like that. So they're all things that make noise and annoy you, but their main, like they predominantly used in fire detection devices. That's kind of, you gotta take that one out too. That's it. I think the same company's making, like, literally, like, I think the battery, there's I'm not going to try and just trust me. 9-volt batteries are a conspiracy. They're conspiracy batteries. There's something about them that are conspiracy. They're not right. Right up there with the gummy bears making dope. The gummy bears make dope. I have to put these in there. I have to take those stupid screws out until it. I hate them straight shells. Oh, you suck. Meat sandwich. Meat sandwich. The fire sandwich. Meat sandwich. Oh, let them come. Let them come. Let them come. Oh, let them come. Let them come. Let them come. Meat sandwich. I love Guar. My buddy likes to, he has a weird hobby. He likes to play an anime called Robot Carnival and then puts other music over it to see what it does. Guar usually works pretty good. Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer is a good one for that too. Basically, he does the kind of thing though, like the what do they call it, with the Yellow Brick Road kind of thing with Dorothy. It does that, but I could listen to some Guar right now, but I can't listen to music while I'm live streaming because YouTube's a dick. First they do that, and then they take all your money away. We're like, we're YouTube. You can't listen to any music. You have to have your TV off and all kinds of stuff. No bros in the background. Is your fan bubbling a song? Well, your fan in the background sounds slightly like Metallica. We're going to take your video down because that's what we're going to do. And we're not letting anybody freaking see it. Although it's still your highest scoring video, Clowny. Lick me. What if Worker made up a guys from Hasbro make a product for rejects? I actually thought of that. Oh my God. I'm not the only person that thought of that. Because the shit is like, wait, like, I know the patent laws and stuff are like non-existent or loose, but for the love of God, like you think they could just like walk down the street and put the slap on some of these bitches, right? Like, there's no reason why it should work that well. I was thinking, like, what if it's just like a bunch of people that work at Hasbro, and now they're pissed because they got fired, and Hasbro took their designs. They're like, fuck you! I still got this shit on my laptop at home. I'm just gonna take it to Worker. We're gonna make our own company called Worker because we're the assholes that build everything for you. We worked it all out. Oh my God. Dude, that is so freaking cool. Or a subsidiary. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you like go through a door and they literally like have the people on the other side of the door. All right. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't. Because these modding people are, I mean, not these modding people. These, you know, it's all like there's only so many things. There's like going to buy a car battery. No, stupid door. It's like buying a car battery. There's only like 4 companies in the freaking United States that make car batteries, for God's sake. And it doesn't matter who you buy them from, you're going to end up buying them from one of those stupid companies. And it's typically either Johnson's or Exide, or like the 2 major companies. And the smaller companies are still in parts make batteries for them. So even beer companies do it, for God's sake. Yeah, that is completely possible. I'm glad I'm not the only person that thought of something like that, because people look at you like you're nuts when you say, like, oh, I have nothing to do with it. Then explain why everything fits so fast when it comes the hell out, right? Like, how's this shit fit really quick? It comes out like, oh, it just fits right away, it's real fast. Like, dude, there's no way in hell. There's got to be something going on there. I was laughing about the calibrator. Probably shouldn't use my good green tape for this. There. That's going to go in the master giant shell pile. Oh, that was a lot of work to get one piece off. Yeah, they do. I'm actually waiting for Hasbro to come out with a Caliburn. Watch that happen. Well, if I was Captain Slug and that happened, I'd be pissed so bad. I'd get the Kickstarter to pay for that plane ticket. GoFundMe. Captain Slug, GoFundMe to Hasbro so he can kick somebody in the nuts. Yeah, but at the same time, they kind of listened to us a little bit. I mean, like, they went back and redesigned their darts. Am I wrong? Ugh. That's not even funny. Dude. I see that prickly. I just know it's tired. I'm going to stream tomorrow probably too. I'm going to have to demote you, Shade. I'm going to have to demote you. All you guys really did was watch me eat pretzels and bitch about Pokemon stuff for an hour. Like a psycho. I didn't even bitch. I just went on like a mad rant. Oh. All right, back to this beast. Lower. Narwhal pieces. These are actually kind of a good bargain, though. I didn't think of it. It's like $8 for the thing. But technically, it's like 2 pretzel sticks fused together. So it'll be $4 for a normal bag of pretzels. So I'm getting twice the pretzel on one pretzel. Maybe it's not that expensive. Meat sandwich. Look at that. Look at that. Holy mackerel. Well, that's pretty. Damn, look at that. Oh, that lines up really good. That lines up really good. Kids love snipers. Bitches love pump action. Give her pump action. Bitches love pump action. Who was the guy that was making the? Did you guys see the harmonica clip belt thing? Do you see that? What do you guys think of that? Taking that Mega Centurion kind of thing and belt, belt magazine. I'm assuming it's 3D printed. It probably is, because everything is now. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, get up there. Oh, I want you, Smurf. The Thunder. What's the new Nerf Mega Blaster that has the freaking table attached to it? Slides out. We can have picnics. Thunder. Is it the Thunder Squawk? Somebody made a 3D printed harmonica mag that's bendy. It's a neat idea, but like it's still a harmonica mag. I'm just like, oh, harmonica mags. God. Finally got rid of reverse plungers, and now they do harmonica mags on us, for God's sake. My God, that lines up so freaking well. That is stupid. That is just stupid how well that lines up. Look at that. God. The belt-fed Thunderhawk. Looking at my Vulcan sitting up here, hanging above my Mastodon. I love my Mastodon. I love my Vulcan, too. I like those things. A long strike, a dual strike. Termination on this one now. Well, see, that's kind of neat now, too. If it's regulars that shoots, then that's... I have such an issue with the new things they're putting. See, the problem with this now, I can't see exactly where the hell I was supposed to cut. I'm sitting up in the 2 in the morning to watch a guy. Your life has become awesome. That's what it has become. Oh God, I had to stop eating ramen. Like I literally used a little bit of the package, but like my blood pressure was not taking ramen. Like this doesn't help either, I'm sure, but especially as I don't really drink it, I kind of guzzle it. Fish. Doesn't Adult Swim have an entire show dedicated to watching fish? I might actually be able to slide this over. Mustachio! I love that name. I keep forgetting that I'm actually just going to really kind of use most of this, because I'm not going to cut this away, because then that gets rid of the trigger assembly and stuff inside. Although I may be able to shell this out and make it overlay, and I can always cover the gaps in. And for now, is it actual ramen, Austin? Or is it like that shit in a bowl, like everybody says ramen? Because ramen is like the noodle shit. Are we talking like Naruto ramen, where it's like, you know, like they use their ninjutsu to make a ramen episode? That's like actually, excuse me, one of the few episodes that I actually like. Munching ramen. See the Nun tomorrow. Shade, if you're going to a fucking Nun, I'm never gonna see you again. I'm never gonna let you. You're never gonna finish confessing, my friend. They're gonna have to line the priests up to take you in shifts. Yeah. Forgive me, sister, for I have sinned. How you doing? You smell something burning? Hey, baby. I love you a long time. Oh my God. Something wrong with you, Boston. Give me a bowl for ramen. I have a really cool round bowl I use for like my utilitarian bowl. And I can get my hands on it good. Okay, now the next trick. Let's see you around, Shade. I might be on tomorrow again. There's a good chance of that because I got a late day on Monday. No, and I actually should put to get in touch with him again when he gets back from Ragnar Oktoberfest. But Broke Nerfing is should be interviewing me on like Wednesday, so that should be neat. I'm not completely set on that yet. So here's the other half. Oh, please do. Please do. Won't you say what you say? Say what you mean. One thing leads to your mother. I cut them slightly different. Well, it doesn't matter either way. They're going to be trimmed off. Oh, my leg itches. Ow, ow, ow. Ouch. That shouldn't hurt. Oh, owie. What did that? That's really weird. You know, when you hold this by itself, it's really uncomfortable. That's a weird thing. It's a really weird thing. Like on here it works. Actually kind of jams my hand up a little bit. Clowny, what have you done? Oh, Clowny, what have you done? I might not like this handle after all. Mac and cheese bowls. Oh. I was looking at ramen things online, and apparently you can buy plastic titty women to put on your ramen. They'll hold the lid shut on the ones you boil water and pour in. They're like Supersonico and stuff like that. Total weeboo things. But of course, why not? Of course you can. Because Japan. Japan 4. Schlesinger. 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 Well, this is more difficult than I thought it would be. You try to line it up. from the side, then you can't, because you have the travel on the inside where your mechanisms are. So like this isn't even a stupid thing that works. Like is where these go. Like that. So I close that, it's on the bump. Mark that spot. So that makes up here like yeah, and over here. That's pretty much right through there. So look at that again. Of course, it's smooth on the inside, so you can't. Screw you, Hasbro. Oh, go damn dirty ape on your ass. You damn dirty apes. I'll wait for you here like a stone. I'll wait for you here alone I sat until the day has come when I sat in regret for all the things I've done, all that I've done, and all that I've shown. And when I wonder, oh God, I miss Chris Cornell. Such good stuff. I'm suddenly realizing I don't need to retain the upper portion of this handle. The problem is when I'm looking at it, actually the problem is I keep sliding forward and chafing my nuts. I'm really loose tonight. Jeez. I keep trying to line this up and that up, and I can't quite make them line up because the distance is longer versus shorter. So paper plates. Paper, I'm the moron, and this is my wife. She frosts the cake with a paper knife. Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa for the win. I really only need to have the back writing of this, which I think I might need to take some of this out to test the fit better. Yeah, I'm going to have to. And the lower section of the back, I can cut most of the other part away. And it should work. It should work. May have to work a little bit off this one off camera. There may be cursing involved. I'm swearing up a storm tonight now. Oh my God, the people I work with swear so much on the radio. Like everybody's got earpieces, but like all it's going to take is one person. They're like, well, we just deny it. I'm like, how can you deny it? They're like, well, they're in a hardware store. They need to deal with it. I'm like, no. It's like, God, how am I the person that's talking about professionalism, for Christ's sake? I mean, it doesn't work that way. Whoa, whoa, what's that? No, welcome home. Welcome home. Oh, animals. Animals in my animals. You're my reward in my animals. I'm in love with animals. You're my reward in my animals. Blowing 50 stairs in my animals. Why am I sleep an animal? It's an animal parade. Maybe I should sing something other than choir. Like some more Weird Owl. I like Weird Owl. I should sing more of him. There we go. Oh, hurt my nipple. He's the one they call Dr. Dremel. Dr. Drill Good. Dude, that sounds like a porno. Dr. Drill Good. Yeah, baby. I like cocaine. The first episode of Metalocalypse I ever saw was the episode with Dr. Roxo. I'm Dr. Roxo, baby. I'm definitely not David Lee Roth. I'm so not David Lee Roth. Oh my God. Does anybody even know if Walcom's going to even stream tonight? Because isn't he like at Oktoberfest as well? Or is he sitting at home, not at Oktoberfest? Is he taking part in the festival? The festival of Oktobering? Yeah. The festival of Oktobering, yeah. The Oktoberfest in Aachen coming out in Steven. We come to get him. We got in the Raven in June. It's going to be on the Björn. Björn, nothing. Nothing Björn. Nothing Björn. Björn, nothing. We go to the nothing in the Upper Valley. We're going to play nothing. The worst German impression. Where's Shane when you need him? Back down to 4 people. Yeah, that was a useless idea. Running from the road. On the road again. Get the walrus on the road again. And nerfing with all my friends. I just can't wait to be nerfing on the road again. I got a neat idea. The problem I'm having is trying to figure out exactly where to cut. Haven't heard from him. He has a tendency to kind of disappear, doesn't he? I'm guessing. I don't do a lot of Discord. I kind of search on it a little bit and like stick around, but I don't say a lot of stuff. You probably should make a lot of comments, more comments than I do, but I like to watch. I like to lurk and be creepy and just kind of like sit around on different things. I need a better marker than this. This is I think if I just start cutting and hacking away like I normally do, I'll be better at this. This is where a Dremel, this is where a bandsaw would come in real handy. I thought of that, but it's It's the angle of attack. The problem, I'll turn it around so you can see it. This distance here is not the same as this distance here. So the over from here, when you have it in place, is out on the back. And it hangs out really far. Which is kind of okay, because I know what you're probably thinking next. But I'm kind of combining the two ideas together of cutting away the parts I don't need, which is this, and then trying to fit over the part I do need. Because I have to be able to retain... Turd sandwich. Of course, don't open for some stupid reason. Opens, screw it. Open, screw it. Yeah, sim solid, whatever. This, like right through here, is where the trigger mechanism actually is relief. Like all the gut parts are below. So I need to cut through here. Yeah, see, yeah, exactly. Because when I did the Baron. Or the Form Blaster, formerly known as the Walking Boss, I literally just cut enough of it away and then like cut the inside of the handle out, skeletonized it, and slammed it together, and that made it fit. But I'm gonna have to definitely have to remove a fair amount of probably this down here, because I can't take this out, because this is the part where it's going to hold the stock in here, which I'm probably gonna end up solvent welding it to this piece in here by itself. That way when I open it up, the whole stock will just pop out, because that will be... I hate taking this stupid thing apart. That's what it comes down to. And this will fit. That already fits right there, because it's, Hasbro said it's supposed to. So if I just glue that there like that, when I decide to open it up to work on it or something, if I want to, I can just take the screw out and then take it away. I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to leave these flanges on. Perkley had suggested I remove them, and it will really streamline the entire design and make it thinner. But I do know I'm taking this off. This is coming off because I like this look here, and I want to make sure I got enough space for the pullback, because I just thought of that. So so I'm going to cut back through here. The bowl. No, volcanic cheeseburgers. Oh my God, I love people's internet handles. That's so cool. No, I have not came up with a name for it. I may... I can't actually believe I'm going to say this. I might actually leave it up to the people that have been watching this, because that's a really stupid idea. Because I know what happens when you name things on the internet. You wind up with boats named Boaty McBoatface. Stop making noises, phone. There we go. There we go. Make thing. Jump scare. Jump scare. Why do they call it jump scare? Where's the thing? Where's the other thing? Why not this make thing? You know, make thing. Oh. You sent it to the thing. Thing. That goes here. There we go. Okay, we're going to look at ramen. Open ramen. There we go. Rapid Ramen Cooker. It's actually a... Is your name on there? Okay, your name's not on there. Good. Okay. It's a bowl for cooking ramen. That's really cool. I used to just make hot water, go like take a poop when I got home from work. And then it would I'd come back and then the ramen would have sucked up enough of the hot water to make it work. And then I'd just throw it all in a bowl and kind of leave it sit. Not the poop, put into the ramen. Leave it sit that way. And then cook it off the rest of the way. Could kind of half par cooked it. A new job, I've actually stopped eating a lot of starches. Because I lost 20 pounds in the first week, for Christ's sake. For 1 week, I dropped 20 pounds at the job, which is insane. It's good insane, but it's insane. So what happened was I started trying to figure out what I needed to eat, and I decided that I needed to eat less starches because I have plenty of energy. I just needed to get around better. So I upped the protein intake, which kind of helped, but then I started having partially leg crampy deals. So I started eating potassium pills. People were like, you should eat bananas. I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first. Don't worry about eating bananas if you're after potassium, because apples have more potassium in them than bananas do. Bananas are a good source of potassium. Apples are a better source of potassium. I got to figure out exactly where I got to line this up. Yeah, well, the problem with taking some of the pills are too is it can make your poo weird. Why don't all my conversations wind up talking about poo? So me and my sister's conversations always go back to poo every time. I can't remember exactly how I was going to line this up now. I made lines on here too, which is really dumb. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking I was going to have... Well, the problem was I get a lot of carbs as it is. So I don't need a lot of carbs was the problem to begin with. That's why I switched to more proteiny stuff. But it doesn't last as long. I actually eat a fair amount of peanut butter because peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are cheap. Okay, I gotta think for a second here. I sandwich that over the back like that. It's gonna close on it. And that should. Hello! Cheap chair's falling apart. Where exactly do I need to lay this out? If I lay it out here, see, here we go again. If I lay it out here, I have that in the center here, and it's going to come in the way of my finger because it's hitting this part. So I have to move it far enough forward. Because here's above this is the trigger mech, so I can technically cut all of that off. So I need to line up enough of it that it's forward on the trigger mech, or I'm going to have to... Pete, how you doing? No, I only have one flywheel blaster I'm working on right now. Actually two, but I can't show either of those because they're top secret ideas. Well, I think you already know what they are, though. Oh, there you go. Assume my fuzziness. Math. Oh my God, yeah. Math is what's killing me at my current job. Too much math. I wonder how Mr. Nathan actually does this. Well, the problem I'm having, Mr. Fuzzy Pete, is I'm adding a long strike handle to it. Yeah, I chopped up a long strike. That was probably a $20. That was an easy $30 bill hacked up right there. It's just me and Austin have already figured out where the kind of like the half over, because clear out part of the back of it to make it overlay the parts that fit. But it's going to be determining where the original cut is versus not the original cut. And I'm kind of overthinking it. Yeah, I helped. I think I'm definitely overthinking this because I'm not looking at the right. Sitting here thinking about it, I'm not looking at the right sections. Because the trigger bump under the mechanisms that run the blaster actually go under a line right here that go across here. That's as close as I can get without really exposing anything awful. This is where the trench coat closes. So this part kind of becomes somewhat irrelevant, or not really, because it's going to go over. So this part is the part that's going to go on, and I'm going to use the handle for that. So what I have to figure out, because this distance isn't the same as this distance, it's much longer. So when it closes over the back, they're going to sandwich down and touch back here. So it's actually going to pull the handle across, which is good because it gives it more space. I just need, I'll have enough here to be able to use actual glue. Actually, for once, they actually had the damn DevCom. They actually had name brand freaking DevCom there, finally. Because the other stuff is never on the shelf either. That's why I like going to that one, because it's always, well, technically it's like always out. But they actually had it for once. So I know it's not like been sitting on the shelf like the other stuff I bought that I had to throw 2 tubes out. Because I couldn't find my stinking receipt, which was irritating because shit's like $7. Sure as hell is not cheap. I needed to make sure it's yeah. Experiment with you. Dual strikes. Dual strikes. Because I'm really overthinking this is exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening, is I am completely and totally overthinking this. So worst case scenario, I have to build it into a bullpup, I guess. It should be really bizarre, but kind of cool at the same time. So, where is Black Magic Marker? There's a Black Magic Marker. Black Magic Marker. The tricks. Magic woman. The magic sticks. A word that rhymes with dicks. Yeah. Ooh, go. Ooh, you missing, crying for your lost toes. Okay, get this light on here so I can actually see what I'm doing as I line them up, because that's most likely going to be cut away. which is fine because I should be lining up the back section then. Yeah, I see. Okay, what do you guys think about this? Here's the thing. It's making me nuts. It's the termination of the cut, and I figured out what the problem was. This is the problem. It's the space here. This is what it is. If I cut it here like this, I'm probably simply overthinking this. This part is cut away. Essentially, I cut this entire nub off here and leave a little bit of this for glue. And I'm going to put most of that on here like this. This will heal up here, and I'll patch it in the way it needs to be patched in, and that takes care of all that. So it seals over the top, but then that replaces... That will... Nope, see, I'm already making a big deal out of it because then that replaces it. If I follow this line over here, then I have to cut all that away and bring that up and sand all that in. So I think the smart move... Yes, that's a problem. I'm thinking this through because I haven't had enough to drink tonight to be able to not think these through. It's kind of also how the sledge fire thing got built. I wasn't paying attention. What the heck I was doing a lot of. And so if I do it that way, when I close it down, it's going to be this distance either way. It's the worst case scenario is that it won't overlay, and I'll have to cut it and bump it up against. So if I do it that way, if it doesn't fit overlay completely or seal shut, then I'm in real trouble because I have to cut a ton of it away and then shape the living crap out of it. Plus the aesthetic isn't as good. So I'm going to have to cut it from here, which is pretty much where I made my original mark lines when I first thought about doing this. Oh, jeez. Oh, how about that? How about that? So we're going to line these up to where I want it. And this should be the end. The end. My only friend, the end. Okay, I'm going to want these right up here, just like this. Because when that goes closed, I'm going to need as much as that possible to get it. So I'm going to line that right on there. Right against the line. Right past the altar. Down the way. And out the door. I think I already made that reference once. Spaceballs! Okay. Well, let's get this shit show started. Oh, put on my vintage glasses. Fire up my vintage Dremel tool. Barf, give me a reading. Praying to God. Praying to God. Pray to God, pray to God. Okay. Now. Oops. Drawing box. possibly do. I know when I get my tanks from Australia, I'm definitely going to. Most definitely. Oh my! I'm waiting for those to show up. I can't wait. The Spencer tanks are ready to go. Okay, so that actually is not completely horrifying. Woo, boy! What you got there, boy? Oh, okay. So that's quite a bit that's got to come out of there. How much is actually left? Well, there we go. Here's the answer I was looking for. I might actually tuck in there. Huh. That's a lot to take out, though. Look at that. Screw post might have to come out, too. Yeah, there's a good chance of that. You should turn it into a Raider. Pistol fuzzy paint. How's your pistol, quantum pistol, coming? Anyways, I missed your last stream. I don't like watching streams when they're not being streamed. I just got reminded that the last year of high school, I kind of stoked a lot of people that the muscle that was funny seeking the shock on the exercise. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. Okay, well, there's actually quite a bit of maximum effort that needs to be put forth here. Because I got to trim that back more. I think I got to cut along here. I'm just going to scoop that out and see what that looks like. Having to pee makes this more difficult. Screw post either way is gonna have to go. So I'll just get in here. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I didn't get stuck in my mustache this time. No mustache damage. With great mustache comes Germany. Oh, man. I wonder if Mr. Nathan goes through this constantly when his brain's on fire trying to come up with stuff. I don't even try to think this through. I think it seems to be the consensus, at least what you guys were saying. We're thinking of that way. Dino saucers. I'm going to take about a 1/4 inch off all the way through here. I work in a place where they sell calipers. I could actually do this properly. What fun would that be? I'm working on a blaster I've been working on for a couple of weeks and then coming through and cutting the handle off and completely boning it to death. That's more fun. There we go. That's got to go. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. I'm relatively certain. Yeah, then you get like that $20 coupon, a 20% coupon that makes everything super cheap. Everyone's like, I got a coupon. I got this special coupon. You ain't got no special coupon. You got a coupon because you're special. Give me that crap. Oh, actually convenient. I can cut everything above the screw port off from here because go further down. It's going to be in the way of the catch mechanism for the handle. Hack and slash, hack and slash. This is fun. This is fun. Let's ruin a blaster. I think I'm going to change this to let's ruin a blaster. Oh, wow. That actually looks like that might actually fit. How about that? Provided I get it in the right place. Yeah, there's a lot back here. So I guess the next trick's going to be holing all that out. Ugh. Jeez. Maybe I'll get lucky. I can leave this screw port in. I'd really rather do so because there's nothing here. I got 3 on the bottom. One that's probably going to be eliminated either here or here. So I'm going to try to leave that. That's going to be fun to bullseye to screw in, isn't it? I'm going to be solvent welded. More beepy noises. Yes, gambler. Gambler, gambler, gambler. Streaming. Ending soon. We'll call after done and pee. Rip up and tear until his internet is done shitting itself. What state do I live in? Physically or mentally? There's a big difference. I'm going to cut that corner off. Physically, I live in the state of pain. For tax purposes, I live in the state of Pennsylvania. Almost middle Pennsylvania. Not Pennsylvania. I hate that. God. I hate that freaking phrase, vape. Oh my God, Vaporeon. Hey, Vaporeon too, by the way. Cool. I absolutely hate that stupid term. Pennsyltucky. Like, oh, hey, Pennsyltucky. What is Pennsyltucky? Well, get yourself some duct tape and head on down to the drag bar. That's what Pennsyltucky is. I didn't like The Prophecy. Well, I liked The Prophecy with Christopher Walken, but I didn't like The Prophecy Blaster. It was awful. Damn it, I still can't remember what that guy's name was. Oh, I'm going to have to look it up now. Crap in a shoot. Oh. Billy Drago. Billy Drago. That's his name. Billy Drago. Yeah. Awesome dude. I wanted to make the barrels tonight. I didn't do the barrels at all. Where's the pencil tucky? Where are they? Notice that the grip of the profile already said that piece of plastic on the main shelf. It's weird. It feels somewhere between cheap and I overpaid. It feels like somewhere like I paid for what I got and it's still kind of cheap at the same time. Like I'm not sure what to make of it other than the fact that it creaks like a buzzbee. I'm thinking of the swordfish all of a sudden. No, I didn't like the prophecy. I didn't like the prophecy, flat up. I didn't like the thing. It was disappointing to me. It felt literally like sex doll plastic. I'm still waiting for them to get the Hasbro to come in and completely take the Caliburn away from us. Like, they're gonna come in and like make a complete version of like the Caliburn in their own style. Just come in and like completely take it. And be like, look what we made. We made this. I made this. I made this. This is the fun part. This is called blind cutting. Only attempted by the dumbest of people. Maybe it was the Cedar. I don't remember which one opens up like an assault rifle where it just kind of like pops over. I don't remember. You guys remember which one it was? Cedar. Okay. Yeah, the Cedar was the one I handled and didn't much care for. I was unimpressed. It felt immediately cheap. Or vintage. I'm not entirely sure. I got the Touch one at APOC. I was not horridly impressed. I thought it was cool. I just did not like the execution. Wow. Okay, well, there's not much handle left there. Still more handle than a Buzzbee blaster. Fell out again. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Look at that. I got a lot of work to get that cut away. So I think we'll Wacom, if he's streaming, it's going to happen shortly. I'm going to hull out a lot of this and then test fit and probably glue it together. It probably does. It's actually, it's actually not that bad to, because there's enough there you can get your hands into it. which is bizarre. Well, you guys don't need to sit here and watch me dig out 10 tons of plastic to make it fit. I might hop back on later tonight, maybe with more of this, if the glue cures in and I'm having some fun with it. I know I'm going to most likely be on tomorrow too, because I don't have to be to work Monday until 1:30, so technically to get 8 hours of sleep, I don't have to turn in until like 4 o'clock, but I'm old, so you know, like by the time I get grumpy. So so I got more than 2 hours in tonight, which is good for watch time. But I do believe tonight I'm going to cut it for now. May or may not pop on late tonight. Probably won't, because I'm going to be doing this. So, thank you guys for joining me. The 5 people that pretty much stuck around. The Homely and Austin and Super for just coming in. And Fuzzy Pete. Wish I could remember how to pull the list of people up on here. Austin, I already said your name. Mr. Mustache stopped through. And all you guys. It was just nice to talk to you and have some fun. But I'm going to get up, go pee, and do a lot of digging stuff out here because it's going to suck. Make a lot of racket. So, you see this thing next time, I may have the handle attached, and we'll probably work on the barrel system for the undergun, and then we'll be working on the breech for the other thing. And after that, it's going to be a lot of little putty working and drummeling and sanding. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to handle that for streaming. It'll be boring as shit. But maybe I'll just keep adding stuff to this until I have a giant monstrosity. But, okay, I keep saying that a lot. Until next time, guys, be kind to each other, stay fuzzy, see you next time. Be super cool. Good night, tomorrow. Whatever Bus's tagline's on, remember I'm watching because it's creepy. Good night, guys. Have a good one.